All right. So everyone is welcome to
Yes.
the call. I'm happy to see everyone. Happy to have you here on the platform. This is finding your path in tech. So let's give me some energy. This house is just dull. I don't want a dull house. Just drop me an emoji. Drop me an emoji. If it's a thumbs up you want to drop. If it's a hair, I like you. Valo Chidalo, I can see you. Amaka Root, I can see you. Morgan, I can see you. Emmanuel Allo, I can see you. Vincent Melody, I can see you. Divine Chizaramo, that's more like it. Let's not have a dollhouse, okay? So we are welcome to the house. Okay, I can see your Sinachi. I'm seeing your energy, so let's keep up this energy, right? Let's keep up this energy. We are welcome. So this is Tech Hive, right? Yeah, this is Tech Hive, and it's a platform where we do our best to help people get better at what they do, train them in tech skills, particularly in tech. We believe that tech is changing today and even tomorrow. So yeah, that's why we are here. So everybody's welcome. And this is our monthly webinar, right? This is our monthly webinar, and I want all of us to enjoy it. The purpose of this is to teach us so that we can understand some things. Everybody can find their way, right? Every month comes with their own different topics and all of that. So we are all welcome. Okay, Elias, I see you're raising your hand. If you have a question, just write it down, and we're going to take your questions after all of these, right? So we all are just highly welcome. Okay. So I'm just going to. Okay, let's go ahead. I've already explained what the community is all about. So we are about helping people. We are about making you become who you actually want to be. This is not a place where you come and hide yourself. No, this is not a place where you come and start feeling like, okay, who am I here? I'm not so. How do I put it now? I'm not so knowledgeable in this tech thing. These guys are just experienced, man. There's this other guy that came up. I mean, don't be intimidated. This is not a place to be intimidated. I can tell you, you are going to see a number of persons here. You will see the beginner, you will see the amateur, you will see the expert, you will see different kinds of people. But this is a community. It's basically a community of tech people. And if you've been looking for a community of tech people to join, you are in the right place, right? This is an awesome community. And what thing I want you to do, and some of us are already bringing up that energy, just feel free, right? As long as you're on topic, you are staying on the topic you're talking about. It's about tech, it's about learning, it's about improving yourself. We are here for you. And as you can see, we're always here to respond to your messages, right? So just feel at home here. If you have questions, drop it here and all of that. So you're welcome. We call this place Tech Hive. We call it the Hive, right? It's our own hive. We consider ourselves tech bees, right? You know how you say techies or tech bees, right? That's the idea of the name. So it's our hive. This is where we do our thing, our bee thing. Okay, so we all are highly welcome. So yeah, so that's what we're about. And some of us that are meeting us for the first time, I'm happy you are here, and I really welcome you. And I know you're not going to regret being here, but that is up to you at the end of the day. If you come into a community and you choose not to engage, you choose not to be part of what is going on, you will not get the best out of that community. Yes. And for you to be here, it's already a sign that something is coming from you. You are already putting up the good energy. And I love that. So let's keep up. And I can tell you, if you're in a community and you are involved, there are many benefits to it. And in the course of this class, you are going to see those things. Okay? So let's get into the Hive talks immediately. No time to waste. Finding your path in tech. That's what today's class is all about. That's what we are talking about. That's what we want to know. So we want to know which path should we follow, or am I even in the right path? What exactly am I doing? Am I in the right path? Is it because I can tell you a whole lot is happening in tech? So let me ask a question. I want to ask two questions, right? And I want you to answer me sincerely, right? How many of you how many of you here want to go into tech, right? You're not yet into tech, but you want to go into tech, but you don't know where to start. You just like all this tech stuff. Just drop me any emoji you like, your favorite emoji. Drop your favorite emoji. If you're here, if you're like that, okay, I can see you. You want to get into tech, but you don't even know where to start. There are many things in tech. That's it. I know there are people like that here, and that's why we exist. Then the second question I want to ask is, this one I think many people can relate. How many of you have started learning something? and stopped. Maybe you felt stuck or something. Anyone? Drop me your emoji if you're like that. Oh God. Okay, that one is a popular stuff. There are many people there. Me, I think I've even been there 1 or 2 times. Right? You start and you stop because I'm waiting to happen. Okay, yeah. So the truth is, tech is wide and wild as well. You get it now. It's wide and wild, and it's not everyone that is confused because they are slow. You are not dull, and I can tell you, tech can make you feel like you don't have sense again. It happened to me, right? At a point, I feeling like, it be like this tech thing, no be for me. Make I find my way. If not to open shop for for markets, I will just open, right? So yeah, I just felt kind of stuck and all of that. But the thing is that it's not because you are slow or because you are dull. It's just because you are just confused because you lack direction. And I can tell you, tech became a sweet place for me as soon as I got clarity and the direction that I need and all of that. So the first thing I want you to understand as we proceed is that tech is not one skill. There is no one skill called tech. There is no one skill you will get now you say I have tech as skill. No, tech is an ecosystem, right? What we call tech. I hope you have your notes, right? I hope you have your notes and you're writing down something, because I'm going to dish out a lot of value here now in a short time. Just within the next 30 minutes, you will hear things that will settle you for life in this tech thing we are doing. So make sure you have your notes by your side. Okay, it's an ecosystem of roles, like different things people can do in tech, and it's not a job. So your job is not to learn everything in tech. You are not here to learn everything that everybody's talking about in tech. Now there are many things to do in tech. If you want to confuse yourself, you can go all over the place doing that. So you are not here to learn everything. It is to find where you fit in, and that's why we are having this class. We want to help you find where exactly you fit in. Where can you find yourself in this tech thing that we are doing? All right. So the thing is, there are many things that people think tech is that tech is not. First of all, I'm going to start clearing some of those myths. Tech is not coding, right? If you understand this what I'm saying now, just drop an emoji on the chat or anywhere. Tech is not coding. Tech is not coding. Tech is not about thank you very much. Tech is not coding. Tech is not. You must not be coding for you to be a tech person. That's the number one thing you must know. Secondly, is that you must not be good in maths. Yes, Nami Tokam. You must not be good in maths before you become a tech person. You don't have to be good in physics. You don't have to be a science student, right? Number three is that it's not even a must you start early. Yes, it's good to start early, but then there is nothing like you must start early. If you don't start early, you've lost it. It's not true. When I was in school, I trained someone who was over 30 years already, and the guy started in tech and he started doing well. I'm telling you. In fact, his own is even programming he learned. So there is nothing like starting late. There's nothing like starting late and all of that. So wherever you are, at what level you are, this is a good point to get started. The best time to start is actually now. And there's another one that, tech people like. It's a myth, but tech people like it. The reason why they like it is that it makes them feel like they are superhumans. And that is that only geniuses survive in tech. People who their brain they're hot, where people that are best in class, they are the people that survive in tech. Well, let me break it to you. It's a lie. Thank you. I'm a tech person, but it's not true. Yeah, whether you are a genius, whether you are not a genius, as long as you can read something and understand it, tech is a place for you. I'm telling you. And what exactly is tech? Tech is simply using technology to solve a problem at any scale. Don't forget what I just said now. It just means to use technology to solve a problem. So if there is a problem and technology is involved in solving it, right, then there is a tech role behind it. You get what I just said now? If there is a problem and the technology is involved in solving it, and there is a tech role there. If you can use technology to solve any problem, there is an opportunity there for tech. So tech is not a particular job or something that you now say, okay, I'm now doing tech. No. All right. Now I'm going to go straight to. I believe you understand what tech is now. So if you understood what tech is, let me know in the comments. Just say something or drop an emoji there or anything. Let me just know that you are following what I'm saying. I see you, Annie, Ben. I see you, Emmanuel. See Morgan. Okay, yes, we are together. So tech is not. Don't let somebody bamboozle you with all this. Tech is this, tech is that, and you begin to feel like, I know go fit do this thing again. No, It's not true. Even if you're an art student, I know art students who went on to become programmers. Yes, it just depends on your type of person. And let's look at some core parts of tech, right? And see who and who fits in. Maybe this way you find yourself. As I begin to explain these things, now you begin to find yourself somewhere. Okay, so number one tech part we're going to look at is engineering or development. That is the part everybody looks at and they say, oh, tech, I'm coding, I'm pressing what nobody understands, and that is what tech is to them. That's not true. So basically, this part is a part for people who like logic and structure. They like logic and structure. They are very logical people. So if you are here, you're a logical person, you like structure, you like and all of that. Second is a people that like building something. If you like building something step by step, you can build something like and be slow with it. There are certain persons who once they start something and that thing doesn't finish tomorrow, they know they go just leave and run. But if you're that kind of person that you can be learning something, right? The thing is taking 1 month to, you're working on something, rather, you're building something. It's taking 1 month to finish. It's taking 2 months and you're still working on it happily. Tech is for you. And this area, I'm not saying you must be in this area, I'm just saying you can consider this area, right? And again, you don't even mind when you make mistakes. And maybe there's an error in something you are working on, you can begin to debug it and find out what exactly the issue is. If this is you, then you have this is your place. I'm telling you, there are different parts of this engineering and development part. Because when you hear engineering, most people think of working on on car or something like that. You're a mechanic on the street, rather. So that's not just what engineering is talking about. Building something with tech, development, coding. That's where everybody just knows that tech is. But there are different parts of it. Even inside that one, there are different parts. It's not everybody that is about pressing code all the time. There is front-end development, there is back-end development, there is mobile app development, there is cyber security, there is ethical hacking. Now, these are different areas. Different people want to enter into different places. So, but you can now begin to look down into these roles and find which one applies to me more than others, right? Which one do I like more than others? But all these ones are inside engineering and development. Now, the truth about this is, once you get into this engineering and development part, you are going to struggle at first. I'm giving you a heads up now so that you don't get there and say they deceived me. They said it was easy. I'm not saying it is easy, right? You're going to struggle at first, and then secondly is that you should not be scared of errors, right? Error is part of the job. In fact, that is what I'm tackling currently because I'm a programmer, right? Some of you already know that, but I'm a programmer, and there is what I'm even tackling currently. So it's part of the job, it's part of the business. You have to be able to face errors and solve it and all of that. So it's part of the job, it's not failure. That you are facing an error for 2 days, 3 days, 1 month. I've had to tackle an error for 1 month. Yes, I worked on a particular error, trying to understand what is going on, and eventually, if I tell you what the thing is, what the error was, you won't believe it. I felt so sad because it took me a whole lot of time to figure out, and it took 1 month and all of that. So yeah, let me just leave that. Maybe on a very good day, I'll tell you the story about how I passed through some kind of hurdles in this tech stuff. And the second group of people, second part in tech we're going to look at is design. This one includes UI UX design, product design, and all of that. This one talks about the people that can fit into this place are people who are creative thinkers. You are creative, when it has to do with colors and coming up with something nice. Even if you've not ever done it with design, all you do is that you used to make bags. Let's say you used to make bags before and all of that. This is even a place for you. I can even tell you already. Like, you can make bag normally and you can make it look nice, and once you come up with it, it's nice. But you just love tech, sha. Be making your bag, but you can still look at this tech thing and you can succeed in it. Trust me. Once you like, you are a creative person. Secondly, is that if you care about people's user experience. Let's say you're not yet in tech, but once you pick up a website or an application, in your mind you are like, who be this guy? Who they design this rubbish? Every time you are complaining, but you are not a designer, right? This part you can be here. This is where I was before I started, because I'm also a graphic designer. Heads up. I'm also a graphic designer, and a good one at that, to the glory of God. So yeah, people who like experience, whose user experience and all of that, they are they are good. They are good for this place. Before I started learning, once I'm walking around with my friend, I'm always complaining. Who they do this design? Who did this poster? This poster is nonsense. This is, and I later found out that, oh, if I'm actually complaining about these things like this, maybe I can actually get into this and do it better. So if you always complain about how a mobile app looks bad or how a design looks bad, this might be a place for you. Then those who enjoy solving visual problems, you like to solve problem, everybody will see that this problem is solved now, this place is for you, right? So there is UI UX there, that is graphic designer. UI UX is user interface. UI UX is an acronym: user interface and user experience design. So the X there is for experience, right? User interface and user experience design. That's for you. That's people that design user interfaces for websites and mobile apps. So when you open WhatsApp, somebody decided how that WhatsApp is looking, the color is having. When you click on a button, it changes color. Somebody decided that it will be happening like that. So when you look at a button, you know this is a button that you're supposed to click it. Who made it look like that? How did they know you will know it like that? It is user experience and user interface design. And that is graphic design. This is where you make logos, you make flyers, you make stuff. You have product designers, we have video editors and all of that. All of these parts, right, are what you can work with in this design part. Now the truth about this part is that it's not just about drawing. It's not just coming to draw something. That's not what it's about. It's about actually creating something, right? Secondly is that it involves research. It involves logic too. It involves testing. Because if you've been a graphic designer, because I know some people here are graphic designers already, but they just want to get better in some other parts. If you've been a graphic designer, you know that it's testing. What is that time you are sending it out, you are checking out with people, is this good? Because you finish designing, you draw back and you start looking at your design to see, is this even good? Does it even make sense? Will this person like it? Okay, if I was this person, that's testing. That's logic. You are thinking about, okay, this is a real estate business. How am I going to design this right to look like? That's logic already, right? Sometimes if I make someone's design, for example, there are some logos I need to, let me just 30 seconds story or 15 seconds. I wanted to make a logo for a mascot logo for a sport company, sports, right? So I that was my first time. So I had to go and research on mascot logos, find out how they should, what makes a sport logo a sport logo. I found out all those things before I had to get into the design. That way, once I do the design, the person is going to like it, right? So good. You must understand that it's not just about drawing something. Then number 3, I'm going to talk about 4, right? Or be 5. But let me talk about this number 3. Is data and analytics. That's number 3. Data analytics, that is the analytical mind, right? That's the people that fit in here now. People who have analytical mind, they can analyze something. You are very careful about things. Please, am I still hearing me? Drop me an emoji, drop me a like, drop me a comment, drop me something to let me know you are still here. Okay, Divine, I see you. All right, okay, we are here. All right, so this is for analytical minds, right? If you are somebody that don't know how to analyze data, if they put you on spreadsheets, you are lost. Don't near this place. If you are like me, this is me. If you put me on spreadsheets, you have confused the hell out of my life. I wouldn't even know what to, and all of that. So you just need to, if you like spreadsheet, if it's easy for you to look at spreadsheet, then this is a place for you. People who love, patterns and insight, you can follow a pattern. This is for you. You are curious about why things happen. Once something happens, you cannot just let it be. You want to find out why did this thing happen. You are a data analyst in the making, you just don't know it. You are a data scientist, you just don't know it. You just need to hone that skill. Once you see something happen like this, you want to know why it happened. Go and check out data analysis. Don't just run into it because I said. Look at it and see, is this really for me? Can I do this? What is this about? What are the opportunities for me there? Then you now know it. You see all these fields I'm talking now, many of all these fields don't even involve coding, and they are still tech skills, right? So the thing about this data analysis thing now is that it's a very high demand course now. It's a very high demand course now, and many people are not going into it because it's not a very fun place. It's a very powerful field, but it's not exciting as design. It's not exactly exciting as other stuff, front end development, graphic design, UI, UX. It's a very tactical area, so you can be sitting one place looking at one screen like this for a very long time. but then is an in-demand skill currently. So if you are that kind of person, consider getting into that analysis and all of that. Then number 4 is product marketing and growth, right? If you are a strategic thinker, this is a good place for you. If you're a strategic thinker, this is a good place for you. Let me ask you a question. Who do you think, like when they want to build a mobile app, right? Who do you think decides the processes of the build? Like, for example, now who decides what developer is going to build? The developer is building a button to put it here. Who tells the developer where to put the button? Who tells the developer that to put the button in the first place, that a button should be there? Who tells the developer a lot of things, how the app should behave, the behavior of the application and all of that? If who markets the application after an app is done? How come you are using WhatsApp? Do you think WhatsApp is the only app platform in the world? I mean, chatting platform in the world. There are many, thousands, but you are using WhatsApp. Why? Facebook is not the only social application there. As a matter of fact, before Facebook there was 2Go. How come Facebook took over the whole world? It is tech marketers that did that. So there are people who are called technical writers too. So there is growth marketer, there is technical writer, there is product manager. I just explained 3 of them now for you. So who decides how the application will look and behave? Product manager. Who decides who works on how far the app will go after it is built? Growth marketer. Who decides on the technical on the write-up that will be put up for that app? For example, now when WhatsApp brings up a new feature, what do? They send you a message, right? They send you maybe a message or video. Those things written on those places and all those things, who writes them? You think it's just they will tell the video editor just make video? No, somebody will craft it first and give it to the person to write. That is a tech role. So you don't need to code to become a tech person. You don't need to become what will I say now, Mark Zuckerberg, maybe a developer or something. No, none of that. You just need to understand how logic and strategy. Once you can understand logic, you can understand strategy, you can be able to say, okay, if this thing happen, it means this thing will happen. If you're somebody like that you can plan out 5 events that will achieve a particular role, consider this area. This product manager, growth marketer, technical writer, all of these things. You can plan 5-10 events, and all of them can channel, and eventually they will achieve something. You are somewhere around this area. Just think about it, right? Then the last one I'm going to talk about, there are other parts, but I'm just going to talk about this part. I'm going to do 3 in 1. One is Web3, AI, and emerging tech. Emerging tech, let me start with that one because I'm not going to dwell much on it. Emerging tech is just tech that is emerging, as simple as that, because every day tech is evolving, right? If you get to biotechnology, there are many things happening in that area. Many things I don't want to get into now. But then Web3 and AI, if you are a curious person, right, and you are an experimental mind, this place is for you, right? This is for people who are comfortable with things changing, because these areas I mentioned now, things change very fast and fast, right? Things change very fast in the blockchain world, like Web3, crypto. You can be here today, it's happening this way, another way. It's happening the opposite way. Things happen very fast there. And then if you're a builder and a researcher in your mind, this place is for you, because there's plenty of opportunity in the crypto and AI world now to build stuff. So great one for you. If you can in that place, you can become a developer too. If you are a developer and you like this, you feel like you are here and you also feel like you're a developer, you can become a blockchain developer. These guys there's a video I put on YouTube some time ago talking about how much these guys make, blockchain developers. That's the highest earning job in the world today. Blockchain developers. People who develop in blockchain, that's the kind of the highest paying job now in the tech space. That is AI engineers now. AI is changing the world. AI is changing the world. How are you putting yourself in that place? You can start to become an AI engineer. There are guys who are prompt engineers. There are guys who are agents, who build AI agents. Some of these things require little code, or maybe no code at all. There are some no code agents now. I think N810 is a no code AI agent builder that you can use, and you can start from anywhere. There are DevRels and all of that. These are different roles that you can check out and all of that. Now, heads up on that. This is a very fast changing field. If you pick a path, follow that path and follow it like you are surfing the wave. Because, for example, you might say you want to enter into blockchain development and you start learning Solidity, for instance. Solidity is a program used for Ethereum environment. If you want to build on Ethereum blockchain, that's what you use. You now start building on it, Small time is no longer Solidity, it's now Rust. Rust is the one used to build on Solana. And just many things are happening, right? But you just need to get started somewhere, get strong. This confused me. I started learning Solidity. I'm using this experience because it happened to me. I started learning Solidity, and at some point, everybody was all talking about Rust. I said, okay, should I now stay in Solidity? Should I go to Rust? What did that happen for here? So you have to be ready. Things change very quickly in crypto and the Web3 world, right? So what you need to do is to understand the fundamentals. Like now, there is literally no tech space I want to enter now that will kill me. I just need some kind of focus. Why? I know the fundamentals. I'm talking about Web3 particularly now. So once you know the fundamentals, you have everything. You'll be able to flow. But just don't be overwhelmed by the changes that's happening and all of that. Now, I'm going to just begin to wind down now with why most people fail in tech. I'm going to give you 5 reasons. I will not try to explain it too much because they are not too hard to understand. 5 reasons why people usually fail in tech. Number 1 is jumping from skill to skill. I was already talking about it. If you start with development, finish it first before going to something else. If you start with graphic design, finish it first before going to something else. Now, what I mean by finish it is finish it, learn it at least to an intermediate level, if possible pro, before you now start in another one. In fact, what I believe is make some money with the skill you've learned, then you move to the next one. Yeah, that's what I believe. Because we're not learning skill to eat skill. Nobody eats skill. It's money we eat. It's food we eat. Right? So make some money with the skill you have before you go to the next one. Secondly, the reason why people fail is learning without building. Drop an emoji for this one. Drop an emoji for this one. Learning without building. There are many people who started tech and failed completely because they are thank you. Because they are not building. They are just learning. I'm a developer. Don't worry. Fear my rising. Fear my becoming. See, you'll be waiting for us to fear your becoming. You finally not become anything. I'm telling you, don't wait for them to fear your becoming. Post your progress. Talk about your progress. And even not just building, build in public. Build so that everybody will see that you are building. Let them see that you are trying, you are working on something. There are many reasons for this. So start as you are learning. That small one you learn, build something with it, and that's something we even uphold. You build something with it. Number 3 is comparing tech journeys. When you start your journey, face your front. When you start in tech now, you start graphics, face your front. You will see people that will tell you many things. Me, I started development. In 2 weeks, I already built a complete application that contains 75,000 users. Let them carry their 75,000 users and go to their house. Face your front. Be doing your own thing. Remove your mind from what other people are doing. Let real people from community, people in your community, you see them, they are growing for it. Because I know what I'm saying. People, they lie for this world. Especially in the tech world. People want to they want to show that they are something. People, they lie well. So what you can do is, once you're in the community, you are growing with somebody, be inspired by the person, right? But then face your front. Don't say, "Hi, this graphic design look good though." You jump to that place. UI UX makes sense. You jump to that place. Don't be like that, right? When you start something, face it, finish it. If you like something else, it's good to like something else. Because me, I'm multi-skilled, right? Like I know many things. I can tell you in this tech space, I know plenty. But I can even tell you, I am one thing within many things I know. Right? And I learned this one after the other. I've been in tech since 2015. I've been doing tech. This is my 11 years in tech now. And so I didn't learn it within 2 years. I finished everything. You see me now, you see this guy, this guy, and you are trying to be like me. No. You have to do it one after the other, one step at a time, and all of that. So, number 4, the mistake you are going to make is trying to learn alone. Don't learn alone. Yes, I know it's possible to teach yourself things, and that is I know it's possible. That's why we have Tech Hive and we post videos for you. But you observe how we are there for you to guide you. That brings you to the next thing. When they have no mentorship and no community, right? No mentorship and no community. Now, back to number 4. Let me explain something about that. Make sure that is a friend of yours. Both of you are learning that thing together, or you are learning. Now, my major growth in coding happened in 2018. That 2018 was because I met somebody who both of us were coding together. Within 3 months, I said 3 months, I mastered 3 coding languages within 3 months. And it's not small master. I mastered PHP, I mastered JavaScript, and then before then I already knew HTML and CSS, but I was struggling with CSS. I mastered CSS as well, and that was just within 3 months, because I had somebody I was learning with. Small time I would make mistake, I'll ask him, you say, now, is your head not correct? Look at it now, doing like this. The way he spoke to me, I would not want to speak to me like that again, so I will learn that thing quick and all of that. So most people don't fail in tech because it's hard. They fail because they are just learning blindly. They're just doing anything that come their way. More tech they are doing. Now we have a community in Tech Hive. Don't play with the community. Be here. Join what we are doing. And as you can see in Tech Hive now, everybody is just there to help everybody. So take advantage of that. Now let me tell you how to start right away. Number 1, understand the role you want to get into, which is why I've been saying everything I've been saying here since. After you understand where you want to get to, secondly, learn the fundamentals. I put this in 6 steps. Learn the fundamentals. Focus on the basics. 3 now. Build small projects. For example, one of our students in software development, I gave him a task to do, which he finished quickly, and he was excited. And me, I was excited. I did the same project as a growing tech person, and I was excited. He did a Ludo game with code. I built Ludo with code, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and all of that. He did the interface fully, everything complete. Me, I was excited. I think he's even here. Where is he? Where is Michael? Is Michael here? Please give thumbs up if you are here. Okay, yes, that's him. The guy is a developer, and that is how you get better, by doing small projects. You get it now? So always be doing small things. If it's design, make a design. The first day I touched Photoshop, I made one design. I can still remember how it looks like. The design just contains the design just contains 3 things: black background with a cow on top of it and a write-up. Simple and short, but I still remember how it looks. I said the day I touched Photoshop, that was the day I made that thing. Who is laughing? If you finish laughing, you gotta do your own. So yeah, that's what it contained. But no fear. If you see design now, you go believe. You get what I'm saying? So, but then that was dead. There are some other guys here who I know how they started too, but shall start with something. At the first day you touch code, write something, let something appear on screen. Let's see that you're working on something. That's how you start. Screenshot it and post. Show the whole world that you're working on something. That way, if 1 year later somebody needs a programmer, and you are telling them I'm a programmer, it will not be your word against theirs. It will be your word backed up with your experience, what they've seen. They've known that this guy has been programming for 1 year. When you say I have 1 year experience, they will not say from where. Right? Number 4 step that you see, right, is that you start breaking things. So I say, first of all, understand the role. Second, learn the fundamentals. 3, build small projects. 4, break things, scatter things, touch everywhere. I'm telling you, there are many free, if you're a developer, there are free codes now. Download the code, open it up, tear it into pieces, scatter it, understand how they did it. How did they make this one behave like this? Trace it. This is my specialty. If I pick a code, I don't understand how they did it, I'll break it down, open the code. There was one I kept doing until the code stopped working entirely. I deleted it and re-downloaded the file again. You get it now? So you just have to break things and do it again. Number 5, then you fix those things you scattered. So when I now broke that stuff, when I deleted the code and downloaded it, I started watching it, how I made that mistake and all of that. You fix those things, and once you start fixing things in tech, you are already making a serious move. But you just don't know, because the man in the process don't know he's making progress until he eventually arrives, right? Then the number 6 is repeat this thing I just did again. Just keep doing it over and over again, over and over again. Keep repeating it, keep building small projects, keep breaking things, keep fixing them, keep repeating it. Before you know what is happening, you are now a pro. 3 things you must avoid in this thing is learning too many tools at once. Are you seeing I'm saying many things now? I know I'm saying too many things in this place, and in the next 5 minutes or so, we'll be rounding up now. But we're rounding up with this session now. But then, learning too many tools will finish you. You'll be confused. Two is waiting until you are ready. I've talked about this one. Start immediately and start building something. After 1 month of being learning graphic design, and I've not seen your post that you're a graphic designer, you are whining yourself. I'm a graphic designer, people should give me a job. They come, you say I'm doing free for 5 people that want to. I'm doing free for them. Do free for them. From there, they will start liking your work. You will even know whether your work makes sense. If they tell you it's trash, you go and rework your stuff, because trust me, it's going to be trash. Say amen. It's going to be trash. So number three thing you should avoid is copying and pasting without understanding. This is ChatGPT world. People can copy code and paste and not understand what they are doing. Always make sure you understand. Even if you copy and paste, shall understand it. As a beginner self, I will encourage you, don't copy code from ChatGPT. Learn from him. Is it him or it, whatever, right? Copy the code, look at it, learn from the code. Don't copy it and use now. It's going to really, I don't copy code that I don't know how to do. In fact, I even feel it's embarrassing for me to copy a code and I don't know how to do that thing. No. The only reason I use someone else's code is because I know it's going to save me time, and all of that. If I don't know how to do it, I want to learn it before I use it. That's how you grow, right? And all of that. Let me just drop some of these things. In tech, you don't need to know everything. The small thing you think you know is enough. That small one, not like enough so that you stop. No, it's enough to keep running. Progress beats perfection. That's the key rule of this thing. Progress beats perfection. You can think you are trying to be perfect. You are just killing yourself. Just keep working on something. Consistency beats motivation. If you are consistent with what you are doing, forget about the whole energy that people start with. Be consistent. I know what I'm saying now will steer many of you. You become motivated. Don't just be motivated. Be consistent with what you are doing. Number 4, community accelerates growth. Always belong to a community. I've talked about this one many times, right? It accelerates growth and all of those things. There are many things community will do for you, but I will not get into that. Maybe one of these days we'll talk about that one. But as a way of summarizing everything I'm saying, one thing we must know about tech is that tech is not about how fast you start. It's about starting correctly and staying consistent with what you are doing. It's about starting correctly and staying consistent with what you are doing. Learn with direction. Be guided. Join communities. This one you join now is okay. Ask for help when you need, and ask for it on time so you don't waste your time. Do you hear what I said now? I think that one is something worth of note. I like the rhyme. Ask for help on time so you don't waste your time, right? Okay, so yeah, that's about it. And I believe that you got something from this. If you got something from it, please drop me an emoji, drop a comment, drop something to let us know that you got something from this class today, right? I still have a lot to say, but we need to get into other things. Yeah. So, okay, they are warning us that our call is going to end. So if the call ends, we jump into another call. So just no worry. Once the call ends, I will drop another link on this chat and you just join it immediately, right? So thank you guys for being here. Let's get into the next thing that we have, and that will be the question and answer session. And this is going to last for 5 minutes. Let me not give time, but I'm going to take just maximum of 3 to 5 questions, depending on how long the questions are. So if you have a question, raise your hand already. Just raise your hand, click on the hand icon on your screen so that you can ask. Okay, I can see you, Osetuemen. Okay, my Bini brother. Okay, turn on your mic and ask your question. Let's go.
Sir, this type of thing kind of confused me as a whole.
Your mic is not
confusion rolling upon my head concerning this tech stuff.
Your mic is not I can't hear you.
I've turned it on.
It was cracking. Go ahead now. Let me see if I can hear you.
I said that the tech of it is kind of confusing me. It's confusing. I bought a course concerning it last time, but I couldn't follow up with the course because everything from the top to the bottom, I don't understand anything. Are you hearing me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I don't understand anything from top to the bottom. So I just keep the course one place. Say I should, as I just saw this link on WhatsApp, I say, okay, let me come here first. So I can now get clarity concerning the course before going back to say, okay, I can now start getting one or two things from inside.
Okay. So it's about finding the right thing. Now I understand your challenge. You can mute yourself now. I understand your challenge, and I can tell you I've been there where I don't, and I've seen many people who have been there, right? There was a time I started feeling like maybe it's me that don't have sense. Like in this thing, it's me that is like this, that my head is just dull like this. I understand that kind of feeling, but hey, it's not you that is the problem, right? You just need proper guidance, and I'm telling you, you just need proper guidance. So this now that you are now in this community, right? I don't know where you are. Do you stay in Enugu?
Yes, I stay in Enugu.
Okay. Don't then just stay on this call.
Ojibwa precisely.
We are going to introduce you to stuff that will help you because what we are doing is not just an online thing. There are certain persons that can learn online. There are some others that prefer physical. We are here to even help you with physical mentorship. One, there is no way you have a physical mentorship for your um.
Sir, please, you're echoing. We can't hear you clearly.
Okay, please mute yourself. Osetuemen, please mute yourself. Okay, yeah. So once you are ready to learn, you just need guidance. All you need is mentorship.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you can mute yourself for now. Mute yourself for now.
Can you hear me?
Oh boy. I can hear you. Osinachi, I can hear you.
Okay, good. I've heard what that boy said. Actually,
No, just mute yourself for now. When is your turn, you're going to talk, okay? Okay?
Can you hear me?
You can mute yourself for now.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I don't think she even knows she's on this call. Alright. So Osetuemen, I'm saying you can just start learning and all of that. You can start progressing with someone guiding you, a mentor and all of that. So once you you come around, you can come around our office anytime at 6th Avenue here, and we're going to help you out and all of that. And also, if you have questions online, drop it, we'll answer you. But when we get to the community, you can drop the skill you are learning and all of that. We can see how we can start guiding you and all of that. So does that answer your question? Does that help you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, Emmanuel Allo. 2 minutes. I'll be 1 minute. Or should I even say 30 seconds? Emmanuel, pick up the mic and talk. Turn on your mic. Hello, Emmanuel, are you here?
Okay, I want to ask. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, Emmanuel, go ahead.
Okay. I want to ask if this is a must that you must have a system to start, or you can just use your phone.
Okay, now the truth is, it's not a must you have a system. Personally, I started without a system, right? But I'll also tell you that once you start, you can start learning without a system. But before you will now get into the real thing, I want you to get a system. Like, I prefer that you have a system, but I know it is possible to start without one. There are people here who are learning without system currently. It depends on what you want to learn. For example, if you want to learn coding, you can do coding with your phone if you have phone, and you can start with it. You can start learning with it. I've learned with phone, right? I learned coding with phone, then I moved to system. I learned graphic design with phone. I did video editing with phone. Currently on our channel we have a course for video editing, mobile video editing. So that is very possible. That one is not even a question. You can start it. And if it's data analysis and all of this stuff, there are many opportunities there are many skills you can learn. If it's Web3, most Web3 guys don't even have system. Because they don't need it, not because they don't have money to buy it. They don't need it. So most of them. Imagine if you're a marketer, you don't need system. There are many things you can learn. If you're a project manager, If you're a product manager, you don't even need system, right, to learn all these things, right? But then I can tell you, if you have, it's better, truth. But then you don't really need it. I've done things without system, right? So you can just, when you're ready to start, you can just start. Don't let anything stop you. That's one thing you must have as a person. No matter what, start doing something and start growing, right? Does that answer your question? Okay. Emmanuel,
I just know. That's why I said people no go close like
Emmanuel, did I answer your question?
some people follow me. So my pastor gets
Please
comes
mute
to
yourself.
pastor.
Rosemary, mute yourself, please.
Wetin happen? He call a private call from them. So
Okay. So who else are we having? Is there someone else's hand that is up? Um there are plenty of people. Okay, Osinachi, are you still here? Please, if you've spoken, you can drop your hand so we can
yeah.
know, you can know who is. Okay, Osinachi, go ahead and talk.
Oh, according to what that guy said, tech word is very, very confusing. It's very, very confusing because me, I'm trying to find my niche, but I'm a computer science student. Still trying to find the areas to specialize. So when I saw this now, I was like, okay, maybe this will help me to find the area which I will specialize. Because I've tried and I discovered that tech is a confusing, like, more no easy tech.
Okay, but from everything we said today, did you find a place that you like?
When you talk about curiosity, I'm that type that does as is curious.
Okay.
And you talk about Web3, Shebi,
Yeah.
and AI. Yes, in AI. Web3 comes to a lot of things. Like, so now if I want to specialize in Web3 now, what should I go for in that Web3?
Okay. Um, I explained a couple of things. As a Web3 person, you can even be you can do um like you like AI now, right? You can get into AI engineering. You can get into blockchain development. You can.
No,
You can
I don't like AI. I don't like AI. You just say curiosity and that type that is curious. Please drop it.
okay, but you like Web3, right?
I'm hearing Web3. So
I'm
to
trying to
find my niche is very,
understand
very
which
difficult.
part you think appeals to you. Hello, are you still here?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So to find my niche, that's what I'm finding difficult.
Were you
Like
were, were, were you here throughout the class? Were you here from the beginning?
yes, now.
Okay. So what you do is you check, if you were writing down, you can go through those things that we said, right? I can even maybe later, if we need it, I can share the notes with us so that we can have it in the group, in the community, right? Then you can go through it and check those things that those the ones that appeal to you, the ones that you think you can do. First, the ones that you also like, then you pick it and we'll guide you through it. I can tell you, tech is not that difficult. Yes, I know it's confusing at the start, and that's where I started from. That is confusing, and that's because, not because you are dull or anything. No,
Okay.
it's just because, yeah, you nobody is guiding you or directing you in the right path to follow at each point in time, right? So don't get confused and overwhelmed by it. You just need direction. Like this, you're asking questions now. That's exactly what it's supposed to be, right? So if you're someone that likes design, things to look colorful and nice, you can start with design. If you're someone that like logic, you can get into coding or development. You like building things, you can like get into development and all of that. It's a good place to start. And I'm telling you, it's not like it's going to be easy. Nothing in this world is easy. But if you put your mind to it, you are going to pick it up, right? Okay, I think that's good. Jude Chinaza, go ahead. I think these are the only people we're going to take. After Jude, Chibueze, please be alert. After Jude, you go. Then after Chibueze, we have Divine Chizaram, and then we close for the day. We close this session. All right, go ahead. Jude Chinaza, go ahead. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah, the question I have is, I used to hear people say that, for instance, now if you want to go into web dev and all that, into development, you hear people saying that that niche is no more valid because of AI and all that. That AI can, they can create websites and all those things, and the niche is no more valid. So, is it really true?
Anyone can say whatever they want to say. AI can create designs too. AI can create anything you want AI to create. AI can do data analysis. AI can do anything that you can do on computer. AI can write later. AI can be a CEO of a company. If you know what AI agent is, right? There are many things and all of that, but there is something we call there's something in tech that we call, in automation generally, that we call human in the loop. There will always be human beings. And if you are a builder, if you are a CEO, you want to employ a human being to use your AI for you and all of that. So yes, there are many people who are trying to use AI to do what developers and tech people can do, not just developer, just generally tech, right? There are many people trying to use AI to do it, and AI is going to um, um, reduce the job opportunity in the world. It's already doing it. But the thing is that it is not AI that will take anybody's job. AI will not take your job. It's somebody that knows how to use AI. It's a very popular statement now in tech, and it's true. Somebody that knows how to use tech will take your job, not AI. So what you now do is that you can start learning how to do AI. It's just like when internet came out in the 80s, maybe 70s. When did it even come out? Whatever. I think it's 70, yeah. When internet came out, people were saying that internet, this one, that one. The people who made money from it are people who learned it. So that's why anything you do, get used to AI. Me, I was a developer. I am. I'm a designer. Currently, I use AI to make things better. But I don't use AI to do my job for me. Do you get what I'm saying now? I don't use AI to do my job. Okay, so we're going to jump into another call right now. Okay.
Okay.
But that answer your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So we're going to jump into another call right now because this one is going to end in the next 1 minute. So I'm going to create a new link now and drop it. Either I drop if the call drops now, then check for it on the group. You see a new link, a new meeting link, so we can start joining. Right. So I'm dropping it in the chat box here and also in the group, in the community, in the WhatsApp group. All right. I'll see you in the other call. Right. Let's join. I'll see you on the other call. Some of you should already be joining. Yes, I'm seeing you. Yeah. Okay. So if you come in and you still have you are part of those that want to ask a question, just raise your hand. Just raise your hand and I'm going to find you. I think I need to share my screen again, right? Okay. Okay. Some people are still trying to join, so I'm trying to accept them. That's why. So raise your hand so you can start asking me the question. I think I saw Chizaram's hand up before. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead and ask your question.
Okay. Actually, Jude Chinaza has asked the question. I've gotten clarification about what he asked about.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
So another question is another thing is I actually need a mentor that will guide me, and I think I've gotten one, which is you. But I asked one of the admins in the tech hype group, WhatsApp group.
I can't
He
hear you
said,
clearly. Your voice is low.
okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I said I needed a mentor that will guide me physically, in
Okay.
this tech stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I've gotten one. Yeah. And I asked one of your admin in the tech hype group. Yeah, he said that you guys are in Enugu.
Yeah.
Yes, and currently I'm in Nsukka. I don't know, when does the class hold? Is it something that I can be coming around once in a while, or consistency?
Yeah, don't worry.
Sorry.
We're getting to that after this session. Just stay around on the call. Everybody that wants physical interaction and all of that, just stay around. We're coming to that, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Tochuku, you can mute your mic. You can mute your mic, or you want to ask a question. Okay. I think that is all for the question and answer session. Okay. Okay, Chinedu, you are raising your hand. All right, go ahead.
Okay, sir. So, good evening, sir. I want to ask someone who is like entirely new into tech, right? What is your best advice? I know you pointed out that the fact that you should understand where you're going to in tech, but then what would be your advice to somebody that wants to start in the space? Something that is, should I say, a beginner friendly skill that anybody can start with. Your own opinion.
Okay, this is a question I get asked a lot, right? People want the beginner friendly one. But I don't think there is anything like beginner friendly one. There is just one that suits you. Some people will start design. Okay, like I said, I know many skills, right? I've taught people piano, how to play the piano. Now I'm being real for us here. I've taught people how to play the piano, and there are people who you just start teaching. It's not just for them. It's not because the piano is hard. Like I was teaching, not that they cannot learn it, just that it will be so difficult for them to learn it. Now I was teaching a group of people, right, the piano. I know why I'm talking about piano and not tech, so that you understand that this is not really about tech. These guys, there were about 10 of them. They were picking up, but I was just these two guys, one guy and the lady. Nothing I talk. I mean, they have my most attention, but they were not just picking it up, you know. And eventually they stopped, and I felt like it was good for them. And what I would think is, what I would say is, the problem is not because of that they don't have sense. No, they are not dull. The problem is the skill they chose. There are some people who are better with drums. I'm a keyboardist, right? My brother is a drummer. To learn keyboard will be hard for him. To learn drums will be difficult for me as well. After I did not work. If you see what I used to beat, yourself, you run. After I did not work. But to play piano, I started it within a couple of days. I was already there. So it just depends, and it just depends on which one suits you the most. So there is no easy, there is no hard. So what you just need guidance, right? And if you pick the right course, right? If you pick the right place, based on the things I've taught you now, right? I didn't tell you to pick any specific one, and I know that's what many people here want. I'm not the one to tell you the one to pick, but if you're someone that likes design stuff, not because of the hype, I'm a designer, not because of the hype. If you like design stuff, pick design. If you like coding, pick coding. If you like analysis, based on those things I taught, the video of this class is going to be online, right? I'm going to share it online on our YouTube channel, so that you can always go back to it and watch it. If you need clarity, maybe you didn't jot, or maybe you were walking on the road when you were having it, you can go and rewatch it and all of that. But the thing is, you don't have to. There is no hard, there is no easy one. Before, I used to tell people to start with graphics design, which is good, because I feel like everybody can pick it up. But as I moved on, I found out that I'm saying that because it was easy for me, and I'm not everybody. Do you get the point? I'm not everybody. I'm not you. You might think that I might tell you graphic designer, you might get there. It might not be that easy for you as it was for me, right? And you might get to development. Development was a little harder for me. But there are some other persons. Now, I was telling someone that you cannot start with back-end development. That is difficult. The guy told me, actually, I started with back-end development and it was not that hard. In 2 weeks, he has already learnt it. So me back end, I know what it took me to get there. But somebody started it and in 2 weeks they were already there. So you just find which one that suits you very well and get into it. So even this design thing, video editing, there are some persons who have been doing video editing all their life in no agree. I taught somebody video editing and it didn't work. Once I start teaching, they start sleeping. Once I start teaching, once I start teaching him, he'll start sleeping. But there are other things that he's very good at. So I can't really answer that question as in which one should you would tell somebody to go into. If it is that the person does not have any computer skill at all, does not even know how to press mouse, that one I know what to say in that one. Start with computer appreciation, where they teach you how to use internet, use Chrome, use Microsoft Word and all of that. If that's what you're asking, then that is the best place. But once you can press the computer, just choose what you like and get into it. Get a mentor, pick a class. Don't try to learn it on your own, it will frustrate you. I learned coding for 3-4 years. I learned it eventually, but I can tell you, even my learning it happened when somebody guided me. So don't be part of those people that just want everything free and want to do it on their own. Pay for a course. Make sure those people will really guide you. And that's the next phase we want to get into now.